term, Declaration of Rights. I hope that you'll also download the app from Google Play, and you'll play around with it. I'm hoping that guys from TechZim will write a long, lengthy article about it, with screenshots and everything, and help get the word out about this. I'm a big, and I'll speak a little bit, just a couple of minutes before I hand over to the guys from Legal Resource Foundation. I believe in technology. I'm not a techie by training, but I understand the power of technology. I think it's important to include that in our daily lives, daily work. I try as much as possible to share. That's how I use it. I think it's important for each of us to find our own ways of involving tech. I find WhatsApp a very, very powerful tool. Just in the ability to share video, audio with people is very, very important. I obviously use Twitter quite a lot, Facebook and so forth, all other social media platforms. I still think that, still believe, I always say this, that these are just tools, and that we need to have face-to-face engagements like it's very, very important to meet every now and again, to discuss, to share, exchange ideas, but also to connect after this meeting. I encourage you guys to tweet about this, put on Facebook, take pictures, and of course, tomorrow I'm waiting to read the various articles in the Herald and online and TechZim and Zimbabwe and all the other platforms that exist. I was asked a question a few days ago about social media and why I think it's important, why I think technology is important. I go back to my previous life when I used to be an accountant. I used to live in the UK, and I was hungry for information about what was taking place at home. The bridge was technology. We didn't have WhatsApp back in those days, but I'd buy a phone card, call mom, cell, it's SMS. I remember my last year before I moved home, I was sending messages to my dad every day about what's happening, what's the weather like, how's mom, SMS dad, mom would say, hey, how's dad, and that was me just trying to reach out. Now with the kind of technology that we have, now I'm able to Skype my sister on my phone. Many years ago, I didn't see the need or didn't understand the technology, but I'm using the internet to understand how I can use technology to improve my life and to connect with people. I'm sure some of you guys on Facebook, I've certainly used Facebook to watch how my friends' kids have grown. I've got a friend of mine in Australia. I've never met her kids, but I've seen her kids grow. Dylan loves playing his football, and I've seen all these because of tech, because of the power of technology. And I think this app is another example of how it can improve our lives and improve the shared access to information, which is very, very important, I think. It's very, very important as a citizen in this country to understand critical and important laws, important documents like the Constitution. Without going into a long, lengthy speech, because I can, call upon a few remarks, I guess, from me, from the Legal Resource Foundation, 30 years of service. I'm going to Google you guys afterwards.
Okay. And my website's reasonably alive. And it's a Facebook page.
Great. Do you tweet at all?
I don't know. I'm sure some of our staff do. Thank you. I'm Deborah Barron, the National Director of the Legal Resources Foundation, the sponsoring organisations, and I will just take a few minutes to, as Sadai just said, the Constitution is a critical document, and it certainly is a critical focus for the LRF and all our activities. because it's our supreme law of the land, and it's widely accepted that all citizens should know what's contained in the Constitution, particularly the Declaration of Rights. And the LRF, we have been in existence for 30 years, and one of our strong areas of expertise is taking complex legal issues and packaging them so that the layperson can understand. I'm not a lawyer, and I sometimes find legal jargon incredibly complicated and not understandable. So we try and take it so that people can understand it. Traditionally, our output has been in print media, and you see the type of document that we've produced. But we are very proud to be part of this initiative, which is to utilize social media and to offer this valuable resource to a much wider target area than perhaps our traditional methods have achieved. And also, not only making it available, we're also starting to make inroads into providing resources for what I guess I call minority languages, who are often excluded. So for this first initiative, we chose Tonga and Shangaan as being areas where people really deserve to have information in their own language. And this project is also very valuable in terms of showing the value of cooperation. And we have valued the opportunity to work with the Centre of Applied Legal Research to achieve our shared goals, and not to overlook the support of HIVOS and the Netherlands, because I think this is a prime example of how together we are much stronger. You will see the app. I hope you will use it, and I hope you will make sure that everybody in the country has access to it.
We're going to have a few remarks. From the director here, from the Center for Applied Legal Research. Remarks.
Good afternoon. I'm feeling a bit out of place today. Being a lawyer, we always come to events well prepared with a long speech and wearing a tie and paper-based remarks. I think I ought to have come with my tablet to show that indeed we are speaking in the context of new technology and ICT. But if you can allow me a few minutes to end with your indulgence, for me to be my lawyer self for a few minutes, and to begin by recognizing Your Excellency, the Ambassador of the Kingdom of the Netherlands to Zimbabwe, Ms. Jadine Albertina Agnes Sneller, the National Director of the Legal Justice Foundation, who spoke before me, Ms. Deborah Barron, representatives of civil society organizations who are here today, media practitioners here present, fellow journalists, of my good friend Nigel here. I think for us as the Center for Applied Legal Research, it is a great pleasure on this occasion to have you here as we launch the Declaration of Rights Android application. On our part, as the Center for Applied Legal Research, in collaboration with the Legal Justice Foundation, and of course with financial support from the Embassy of the Kingdom of the Netherlands to Zimbabwe, we are currently implementing a project which is entitled Fostering Constitutionalism, Promoting the Enforcement of Socio-Economic and Environmental Human Rights in Zimbabwe. Now, this project, as my colleague Deborah mentioned earlier, seeks to contribute towards entrenching the culture of constitutionalism. We might have a constitution today, but without the constitution making a difference in people's lives, in our view, it might as well not exist. And for it to make a difference, we believe that a culture of constitutionalism needs to be cultivated. And we believe that this project is playing its part by empowering the people, which is the general population of Zimbabwe, including communities, on constitutional human rights entitlements, and of course enhancing their capacity to enforce these entitlements. It is our belief that if the Constitution is enforced and human rights are realized, these can be transformative tools that can make a difference in the day-to-day lives of the people, especially the poor and marginalized communities. It is within the framework of this project, which I've just outlined, that CAL, which is the Center for Applied Legal Research, together with the Legal Justice Foundation, LRF, embarked on a process to simplify and translate the Declaration of Rights, which is contained in our very detailed constitution under Chapter 4, into 4 languages, which are Shona, Tonga, Shangani, and Ndebele. The simplified and translated versions of the Declaration of Rights have since been produced in the form of booklets and pamphlets, some of which are displayed outside. And we have disseminated these through CSO networks and through the use of bulk SMSs. I'm not sure if you've already been bombarded with our bulk SMSs, imploring you to go through our websites for purposes of downloading our simplified and translated versions of the Declaration of Rights. The same material that we have produced will also be used in community outreach campaigns, which we have planned to hold in Isigodini, Budiriro, Chiundura, Lower Gweru, Chirezi, and Mutare, again with the sole purpose of ensuring that the Constitution is taken to the people. Now, we are gathered here today to launch the dissemination of the same simplified Declaration of Rights, but however, we are going to do so today through the use of an innovative tool, or an innovative IC tool, which is an Android app. A question was posed earlier to say, what of those without Android technology in their phones? Like myself, I have an Apple. Do we have to go beyond that and perhaps have it available on the Apple Store? Perhaps it's something we need to think about. Now, with the growing influence of modern day ICTs in development, we realize the great potential that lies in using modern day ICTs to promote access to information for the protection and promotion of human rights. In Zimbabwe alone, it is estimated that the unique subscriber penetration, these are subscribers who are actually on mobile devices or have multiple active mobile SIM cards, stand at 60%. Internet penetration, on the other hand, is also fast growing, availing a unique audience that developmental organizations such as ourselves can target through the use of innovative ICT technologies. The Declaration of Rights Android application that we developed provides a virtual interface to a simplified version of the Declaration of Rights contained in the Constitution of Zimbabwe. The information contained is simplified to make it easy to read and understand. Our aim is to ensure that citizens are empowered to claim and enforce their constitutional human rights entitlements through improved access to information. The application contains, in the first instance, an introductory section that gives an explanation of what the Declaration of Rights is, and